Hello everyone, today we are going to study invitations and their replies. Firstly, we will deal with invitations and then replies. So what is invitation? Means we invite some relative, friend, client on some occasions like engagement, marriage, event or some government program or birthday. This is a social etiquette. Now the invitation could be formal or informal. It could be in letter form also. Now, what are formal invitations? These are the invitations like for wedding. Okay, we print the cards. So this in this tone the is very impersonal but the courteous one. The invitations must be precise, short, and no poetic language and creative writing must be there. Okay, for example, dress codes and etc. Guest code for the guest or some information which is very important. Some special information should be written in the formal invitation. Now, what are the tips? Firstly, using a simple and elegant card. Do not take the gaudy card. Write the invitation in third person, means pronouns must not be used. I, we, me, my, our, etc. Use क्या करना है हमें they and their. And do not use contracted forms. For example, doctor का dr. Okay. And for example, morning का जो आजकल व्हाट्सएप पे चलता है mrng, evening का evng. These are not to be used. Write the subject matter in the center styling. Address, RSV, dress code, these all things are to be mentioned on the left or on the right. Full name of the host and the guest. Exact details, that when the function is, what time, where, when, and how, where. Two answers must be there. Name and contact number or email so that other person can contact you. Special instructions or request must be there, that no regrets please, dress code, strictly no gifts please. Special instructions these are. Exact address should be written, and this is the main thing, that in Indian tradition the wife's name come before the husband name. So we'll write Mrs. for example Mrs. Kanta Sane and Mr. Mohanlal Sane. But in the Western, husband name is written first, that Mr. and Mrs. Mohanlal Sane. So you can use any as the examination question is concerned. Now you can also write the formal letter. For example, you are inviting some judge or chief guest or some minister or principal. So you have to write the formal letter in the invitations. Again, now informal invitations. In this, we send this letter invitation to the loved ones, close friends and relatives, like for graduation party, picnic, tea party, dinner party and all. In this, the tips are: personal letter, it is simple and elegant patch. Simple, cheerful and positive tone must be there. Do not be impersonal. Okay, feel free. You can use the first person also because you are writing to personally. Use contracted forms. You can use contracted forms also here. Okay, address, date, salutation must be there. Okay, but signature must not be there. Address, dear, my dear, you can use this all. Okay. In formal letter, formal invitations, you need not to dear and my dear and all. Okay. Begin the body of letter with an announcement of the event. Means आपको वो letter का क्या मतलब है. And paragraph 2, describe the details. Fine. And then sign the letter by adding a full signature. Not signature, it must be full name. And check your grammar and spelling. Now the one more important thing, that as this is the informal invitation, we'll not mention these RSVP and all. Okay, let's have a sample for formal and informal. This is the card format, this is the letter format. We'll check both. So formal invitation, friend to relative. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. SS Aluwalia request the pleasure of Mr. Sudhir Karan company at the marriage of their daughter Gurleen to Gurpreet, and Gurpreet के parents का जाएगा. So Mr. and Mrs. Kuldeep Malhotra Jaipur, at the Gurdwara Singh Sabha Ganganagar on Sunday 12th October at 10 a.m. and afterwards at Hotel Park Plaza, Jaipur Road, Ganganagar. And again, RSVP, address of the home, and with best compliments, all relatives and friends. So this was the basic card. Now letter format, informal. Aluwalia Cottage, Ganganagar. We are writing the same. Okay. 15 September 20. My dear Sudhir, you will be glad to know that our Gurleen is getting married on this date. Our would-be son-in-law Gurpreet is a computer engineer working for Microsoft in US. It happened all of a sudden. We don't have enough time to prepare. How can we ever think of celebrating such an important occasion without you? Your bhabhi, me, and Gurleen are eagerly looking forward to having you with us for the wedding. Do come with family. Your S.S. Aluwalia. Hope it's clear. Let's check one birthday invitation also. Mr. and Mrs. M.L. Tikolo request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of birthday party of their son Chinkra on this date and at time this and at the hotel this. Then RSVP your address. Clear? Then again your address. देखो 31 Crescent Road, Chennai. The date you will mention it at least 10 days earlier. Dear Ranu. Okay, dear Ranu. You will be pleased to know that our Chinkara has turned 1. It's a great occasion for the party, isn't it? So get ready for an evening full of dance, music, fun and frolic. Of course, there will be food too. Do come with Bhabiji and kids. Remember, this date, this time and this hotel. No regrets, no excuses. See you. Yours, Tikhalo. Now we are going to write a practice question on the behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Harpajan Singh. Write an informal invitation for Sameer, a family friend, to attend the wedding of their daughter Jaspal Kaur. Firstly, we'll mention the address of the daughter. Okay, so they have not given any caste or surname, you can say, so you will not mention that cottage. So let's write some basic address. Let 31 Mal Road, let it be Delhi. Then leave one line and then mention the date, not of marriage, before 1 week or 2 weeks. So let the marriage is on 20 October 20 cross. So we are sending the invitation at 1 October 20 cross. Then my dear Sameer. Then again leave one line. Then you will start. You will be glad to know that our Jaspal is getting married on 20 October 20 cross. Our would-be son-in-law. We have seen this earlier in the invitation. Would-be son-in-law is mechanical. He's a mechanical engineer. Then again leave one line. It happened all of the sudden that we didn't have enough time to prepare. Leave one line. How can we celebrate such an important occasion without you. We are eagerly waiting for you, comma, bhabhi and kids. Do join us at Hotel Imperial. You can take any hotel's name. Hotel Imperial. Then your line छोड़ के yours, Mr. and Mrs. Harpajan Singh. Mr. Harpajan Singh. So we wrote the informal invitation. Similarly, you have to practice more, and I'll also upload more videos based on it. Thank you and so much.